I had been a quiet alcoholic for nearly 2 decades. Obviously, in the first 10 years, I didn't even admit it to myself. Everybody drinks, I thought. But then things started getting a little bit harder. I managed everything with alcohol, the smallest stress. I didn't drink during the day, during the work, but after work I went to the first shop, bought a bottle of wine and drank half of it by the time I got home, and then the other half at home. I never really got drunk and rowdy, but it took away all of my energy, and then I couldn't get rid of this stress management. So I concluded that I haven't got enough willpower. But then I learned about the Silva method, in particular one technique which is called the mirror of the mind. I went to the 4-day course, and after the 4 days I started programming. For 30 days I reprogrammed my subconscious mind, and since then, it's been nearly 2.5 years now, I didn't feel a slightest desire or any slightest attempt to drink alcohol. It's just so good. I'm just so happy. There are different degrees of alcoholism. Obviously, the mildest form is when you just need a glass of wine or a glass of beer. Then when it gets stronger, the stress, and you want to manage that with alcohol, then wine and beer is not enough anymore. Then you start drinking spirits. And then after a while, it becomes obvious for the people around you as well, because you start talking and behaving errantly. And family gatherings or business meetings where there is alcohol, then you drink more and more and more and behave unruly. So that's the level where people can be regarded already as strong alcoholics. During this 1-day course, you are going to learn a very simple Silva method technique called the mirror of the mind. With this technique, you will be able to change your bad habit of drinking alcohol. You will replace it with alternative desires, all positive things which you would like to have, which you are only going to get if you stop drinking. This is an all positive approach. You will also learn how important it is to do mental house cleaning and positive thinking. And we will also tell you about the scientific background of this technique. If you have a friend or a family member or a workmate who is an alcoholic, this is the best way to help that person to contribute to this training course. From the 4-day Silva method training course, we have lifted the most effective technique, the so-called mirror of the mind, which is primarily for changing bad habits. And we developed this 1-day course specifically for alcoholics to get rid of their alcohol desire.